Piet Mihalik was a prominent criminal lawyer in Cape Town, South Africa. Born into a family deeply involved in the legal world, his father, Janos Mihalik, was also a well-known attorney representing high-profile clients. From a young age, Piet was exposed to the intricacies of the legal system, which sparked his interest in law. He pursued his studies diligently, eventually earning his law degree. His sharp intellect and persuasive skills quickly set him apart in the courtroom. Mihalik became renowned for defending some of Cape Town's most notorious figures, including alleged gang leaders and underworld bosses. His reputation grew as he successfully navigated complex and high-stakes cases. Despite the dangers associated with representing such clients, Mihalik remained steadfast in his commitment to justice. His fearless approach earned him both respect and fear within the legal community. However, his association with controversial figures also attracted criticism and scrutiny. Nonetheless, Mihalik's career continued to flourish, solidifying his status as a formidable force in South African law. In 2015, tragedy struck Piet Mihalik's personal life when his wife Karin took her own life. She was 48 years old at the time. This devastating event had a profound impact on Mihalik, who was already grappling with the pressures of his demanding career. Despite his professional success, the loss of his wife left a void in his personal life. Mihalik's 2 children, a son and a daughter, were also deeply affected by the tragedy. The family struggled to cope with the emotional aftermath, seeking support from friends and counselors. Mihalik, known for his resilience, channeled his grief into his work, though the pain of his wife's death lingered. This personal loss highlighted the often overlooked emotional toll that legal professionals face. It also shed light on the importance of mental health support within the legal community. Mihalik's ability to continue his work amidst such personal turmoil demonstrated his strength and dedication. However, the tragedy also served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the hidden struggles many face. Mihalik's legal career was marked by his defense of individuals deeply entrenched in Cape Town's criminal underworld. He represented alleged gang leaders like Jerome Donkey Booysen, Mark Liffman, and Ralph Stanfield. These associations placed Mihalik at the center of the city's notorious gang wars. His clients were often accused of serious crimes, including murder, extortion, and drug trafficking. Despite the public perception of these individuals, Mihalik maintained that everyone deserved a fair trial. His defense strategies were meticulous, often challenging the prosecution's evidence and tactics. This approach earned him both admiration and criticism. Some viewed him as a defender of the downtrodden, while others saw him as a facilitator of criminal activity. Mihalik's unwavering commitment to his clients, regardless of their backgrounds, underscored his belief in the fundamental principles of justice. However, his close ties with such figures inevitably attracted the attention of law enforcement and the media. These connections also exposed him to the dangers inherent in representing individuals involved in organized crime. One of Mihalik's most high-profile cases was his defense of former Sotheby's executive Jason Rode. Rode was accused of murdering his wife, Susan, at the Spear Wine Estate in July 2016. The case garnered significant media attention due to its high-profile nature and the involvement of a prominent businessman. Mihalik's defense strategy was aggressive, aiming to discredit the prosecution's evidence and witnesses. He argued that the evidence was circumstantial and that the case against Rode was weak. Despite his efforts, Rode was convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. The case highlighted the complexities of defending clients accused of serious crimes and the challenges attorneys face in balancing their professional duties with public perception. Mihalik's role in the case further solidified his reputation as a lawyer, unafraid to take on controversial and challenging cases. It also underscored the ethical dilemmas lawyers often encounter when defending clients accused of heinous acts. On October 30, 2018, Piet Mihalik was tragically shot and killed outside Redham House Atlantic Seaboard in Green Point, Cape Town. He was dropping off his 2 children at school when an assassin approached his vehicle and fired 2 bullets at point-blank range, striking him in the head. His 8-year-old son was injured in the attack and rushed to the hospital, while his daughter was unharmed but severely traumatized. The murder was widely believed to be an assassination, possibly linked to his involvement in high-profile criminal cases. The incident sent shockwaves through the legal community and the public, raising concerns about the safety of legal professionals in South Africa. Investigations into the murder revealed that Mihalik had been targeted due to his defense of notorious underworld figures. The case highlighted the extreme risks lawyers face when representing clients involved in organized crime. It also sparked discussions about the need for enhanced security measures for legal professionals. Mihalik's death underscored the dangerous intersection of law and crime in South Africa. His assassination remains a stark reminder of the perils that can accompany a career in criminal defense. Following Mihalik's murder, law enforcement agencies launched an extensive investigation to identify and apprehend those responsible. The case was complex, involving multiple suspects and potential motives. Investigators examined surveillance footage, interviewed witnesses, and analyzed forensic evidence. The breakthrough came when, following Mihalik's murder, law enforcement agencies launched an extensive investigation to identify and apprehend those responsible. The case was complex, involving multiple suspects and potential motives. Investigators examined surveillance footage, interviewed witnesses, and analyzed forensic evidence. The breakthrough came when 3 men, Sizwe Biyela, Nkosinathi Khumalo, and Vuyile Maliti, were arrested and charged with the murder. The trial commenced in May 2022, with the accused pleading not guilty to all charges. The prosecution presented evidence linking the accused to the crime scene, including testimonies from witnesses and forensic experts. The defense attempted to discredit the evidence, but the court found the prosecution's case compelling. In August 2023, the Western Cape High Court convicted the 3 men on charges of murder, attempted murder, and illegal possession of a firearm. They were each sentenced to life imprisonment for the murder, 10 years for the attempted murder of Mihalik's children, and 7 years for the illegal possession of a firearm. The case highlighted the challenges law enforcement faces when investigating crimes linked to organized crime syndicates. It also underscored the importance of thorough and meticulous investigative work in securing convictions. While the convictions brought some closure, questions remained about the mastermind behind the assassination and the full extent of the conspiracy. The investigation and trial were a testament to the resilience of the justice system in the face of adversity. The trial of the 3 men accused of murdering Piet Mihalik began in May 2022, nearly 4 years after the assassination. The accused, Sizwe Biyela, Nkosinathi Khumalo, and Vuyile Maliti, pleaded not guilty to all charges. The prosecution presented a compelling case detailing the events leading up to the murder and the evidence linking the accused to the crime. Witnesses testified about the surveillance footage capturing the assassination and the forensic evidence found at the scene. The defense attempted to cast doubt on the prosecution's evidence, suggesting alternative scenarios and questioning the credibility of witnesses. However, the court found the prosecution's evidence to be credible and convincing.